Hello everyone. This is going to be a bit of a different video than I normally do, for reasons that I'll explain in a bit. But I was mainly inspired to do this type of video by Daniel Thrasher. He did a video where he talked about if you don't know about who he is, he's a comedy YouTuber, does comedy skits and stuff. It's pretty funny. But he did a bit more of a serious video on his second channel called Daniel Thrasher Plus. I'll leave a link to his video in the description, because I think it would be good for you to watch. Hold on, I'm gonna turn down the game audio a little bit. It's a little loud. Turn it down once more. Okay, and so it was just kind of talking about more serious stuff, and he was playing Lawn Mowing Simulator in the background, and it seemed like a very interesting, very not healing, but it was just very different from what he normally does in a good way. And it really made me think about what I'm doing with my content and what I'm trying to do with it, and wondering if I'm actually doing the right things for me. Because recently I've been trying to go for more of like a comedy vibe, and I'm not sure that I can do that. I don't know. I just don't think that's my style. I don't think that's what I'm naturally like. So recently I didn't release this because it was kind of depressing to watch in editing software, but I played and recorded the game Tomb Raider, the original one. Well, it was the Game of the Year edition, but that's not important. And I started playing it, and I was gonna do like a comedy video, because that's what I like watching sometimes, and I thought that that's what I wanted to do. But really, I think that's what, it is what I want to do, but I'm not sure if it's what I should do, or I'm not sure if it's what I should do with what I have with my personality, with my interests. I don't think it fits. And so I played the game for like an hour, and then I was like, oh, maybe I could record this and do some comedy stuff, like a couple YouTubers that would have inspired that type of video are Zanny. He's probably one of my favorite YouTubers and one of my biggest inspirations. But I don't think that it's really my style. I don't think that it would have been healthy for me to pursue that style, because it's not what comes naturally to me. Like in the Tomb Raider video that I was gonna make, I started recording and I started playing the game, and it was hard to be funny, but not just in like a, oh, this is difficult type of way. It was like also in a, just, this doesn't feel right. And I was like, things were coming to my mind that I could have like said about like the game, things that had interested me, but none of them were funny. So I would have to stop and pause, and I would need to, like, how do I say this? I would need to like stop myself, stop the recording, and try to think of something funny to say, because that's just not what came naturally to me. And like other stuff came naturally to me. Like I would like almost start to say something, but then realize that, oh, it's not funny, and so I would stop myself, and it honestly killed the game for me. Like I was quite interested in the story, like before recording this, but after recording it like completely killed the game, which is kind of sad because I was enjoying it before, but then I tried to, I don't know, I tried to do something with it that isn't natural for me, I guess. And it didn't feel good, and it kind of just it killed the game for me. Hold on, I forgot to start the timer. I'm gonna need to change this. I think I've been talking for about like 5 minutes, so like the video that I watched that inspired me to make this one was like 30 minutes, so I thought maybe I could do that as well. So I'll just do, yeah, I'll just talk for about 30 minutes about things and what I think I want to do with my channel, and what types of videos I think would fit me and my personality. And I'm not sure if well, I'm honestly positive that it's not comedy, because it doesn't feel right for me to do, you know? Like it just doesn't feel right because it doesn't come naturally to me. And what am I saying here? What am I saying here? Yeah, it doesn't come naturally, and things, and like with my blasphemous videos that I did before, I think I've got like 6 on my channel or something, and I was trying to be funny with those as well, and it just didn't work. It just didn't feel good to do. It felt like I was trying to do something that I wasn't interested in, something that I didn't need to do, something that, I don't know, it just felt wrong, and I don't really know how to explain it in any other way. It was very much, I saw something that worked and that I liked, and that worked. Like I said, the Zanny videos, or Video Game Donkey, or various other artists or YouTubers, artists that I enjoy watching. And I saw what they did, and I saw that it worked, and I was like, I enjoy this. I'll probably enjoy making these, which isn't necessarily true. You can't really say that you'll like something just because you enjoy like viewing it from afar. And so I tried to do something, I don't want to say just for the views, because like I guess I wanted to like what I was doing. I wanted to like being, or trying to be, a comedy YouTuber, but it just didn't feel right because it didn't come naturally to me. It wasn't something that really that I really vibed with, I guess. It it just didn't really make sense for me, I think. What am I saying here? Um it didn't make sense because I was just trying to do something that that I saw that got views, that worked, that I enjoyed, but at the end of the day, if it's not, it wasn't really what I'm interested in. It's not something like it's like comedy is nice and I like laughing, obviously, but it just didn't feel good for me. And so, what am I saying? And so I guess I just needed to stop and I need to think about what I really want to do with this channel. And as I think I've made abundantly clear, it's not comedy. That's not what the main focus of my channel is going to be. Although I think it will probably still be games. I just think it'll be different types of games because something that I've noticed that I really like about a lot of games is like atmospheric games, atmosphere in video games, which I don't think is something that happens a whole lot. I think it's something that happens quite often in, or that is a main focus in indie video games. And none of the games that I was, well, I guess Blasphemous is pretty atmospheric, but I think I kind of ruined it a little bit. I think I'll just have to wait before I'll have to wait a bit before I can play it again, just to like just to kind of get the idea of what I'm going to do differently. Because if I need to like reset before I go back into the game. So I think it would be a while before I ended up playing that game again. So I need to find some other type of game. Or some other, not some other type of game, but just some other game. Because I've already said that I like atmospheric stuff. And Blasphemous is pretty atmospheric. And I'm thinking for the style of the video, it would have to be very like not original, but very just like, I don't want to say from the heart, but just something natural, something that like just normally I'd have to say things that just come to my mind instead of forcing myself to try to be funny when I'm not funny, I guess. But yikes, I'm kind of low on health here. I think there might be some food in this, yes. So I guess I've got my eye on a few games, but I don't know, it'll be hard to find because I mean it's kind of easy to find like funny games because all you have to do is pick out a random like AAA title, and it'll have a bunch of glitches and weird things and random stuff that's wrong with it, and that'll be like easy to laugh about and easy to make jokes of. But it's just not what I can really do. It's not something that really makes me tick, you know? I need to kind of just calm down a bit with how I approach videos, but also take it more seriously at the same time. I don't know if that really makes sense, but I think it's what I should do. And I need to just talk more about things that I'm interested in. Like, oh, I don't know which one to replace here. I think I'll replace this one. And then strengthen this one. So what was I talking about? Got a little sidetracked there by the game. But being natural, I guess, is what I'm trying to get at. Like, I can't focus too much on what seems to work. I might die here with that, but that's fine. I can't focus on too much what seems to have already worked. I need to try doing something. I need to try making myself and what comes naturally to me work. I can't just... I'll probably take this one. I can't just go with what I've seen gets the most views. And... well, it's not just what gets the most views. That's not... because, like, I wanted to be... like, I wanted to do that style of content, and I wanted... because I enjoyed it, and I do think I would have enjoyed making it if it was something that I could actually do, I guess. But it just feels so, like, forced, I guess. When I do things, or when I would try to be humorous. Not all the time, but I suppose a lot of the time it was very... it was very forced. And I just didn't enjoy it very much. And didn't enjoy making it very much. Maybe that was the problem. I was trying to make something that I would enjoy watching, not something that I would enjoy watching and making at the same time. Because I think both of those things are very important. But I don't know. I'll get some water. Being natural. And I don't think I'm gonna like just keep making videos like this, because I don't think I have enough to talk about to just do that. So it would have to be something else. Something like, I don't know about a game review, but it would kind of be like a game review. Although, yikes, this is getting really tight. I need to stop hitting those. Not a game review, but sort of like a gameplay video with my little inputs and things like that, and little observations that I've made about the game, while also like pointing out its strengths and weaknesses, but still not reviewing the game. I don't know which one. I'll just strengthen this one, who cares? Not reviewing the game, but just providing some little form of feedback. Because I don't know, that seems to be what comes naturally to me. That seems to be that seems to be things that that happen in my brain, words that appear to me. Yikes. And like that's what comes naturally to me. So I think that's what I should try doing. And instead of trying to inject my personality into an already existing formula or style of videos, I think I need to just do what I would do normally, just what, like I said, what comes naturally to me. I know I'm saying that like a lot, like a ridiculous amount, but I don't know. I think it's right, and I have to, instead of just doing what I think would get the most views and be the most enjoyable for me, it needs to be just something that comes naturally. But then after that, I have to use my editing and like thumbnail making and things like that to like enhance the video. I need to use my editing to, yikes. I need to use my editing to get more views, not the style, or not like the original formula, I guess. It has to be more original. And I know I'm saying like getting views, and that's just because my brain doesn't work. But it's not really about, it is kind of about getting views, because I do want to be successful at some point. I hope. I think that would be cool. But I just don't think I'm doing things the right way. I think I'm putting too much into I don't know. I think I'm trying to do things the wrong way. It's not it's not, I have to use my editing to enhance my personality in my videos in a way that will allow me to to reach a greater audience, instead of just like people who think exactly or are interested in the same stuff that I am. You know? It can't just be like, I can't just do whatever I do. Like, I can't just make this video over and over again. I do like editing stuff, and I don't know. I like editing, and I like reviewing like numbers and trying to figure out what to do better next time in my videos, and like I enjoy that, and I want to keep doing it, and I think I should keep doing it, but I don't think that should be the first thing that I don't think that should be the first concern. I think that should be what I worry about after. I don't after making the video. That's not something that I should really think about during the making. I should just, I don't know. It just seems to be ruining a lot of what I try to make, and it makes me just do things that I wouldn't normally do, like the trying to make comedy videos. It just wasn't working, because that's not how my brain worked or works, you know? Oh, let me grab that hamburger. There we go. There we go. Right, it's getting a little bit intense here. I think I've been undervaluing myself in terms of content creation, like kind of. Like I guess I just don't think that people want to listen to what I have to say normally, so I need to try to be funny, or I need to try to get them to enjoy something other than myself, I guess. Which obviously isn't super great. And it's not really working out for me. And I also wonder if it would make me more interested in making more content, because right now I don't upload like ever, so I'm wondering if that's because I don't like the struggle of trying to make myself do things that isn't normal for me to do. Or not isn't normal, but just doesn't make sense for me to do, because I don't know. Probably strengthen this one up. So what am I talking about? And I'm also wondering if maybe this isn't just with content creation. Like, I wonder if maybe it's something to do with the rest of my life. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe not. But maybe it is. I don't know. And maybe it is for you. I don't know. Are you trying to do something that isn't natural? Are you trying to, like, is there some, like, job that you're pursuing that isn't something that you actually want? to do, or not something that you don't want to do, but just something that doesn't make sense for you to do because it's something that, I guess with that it's different. It's different than just this kind of hobby thing that I'm doing right now. Because I'm gonna get some water. Because if you're like pursuing a career and you're like considering going to college for this stuff, and like you need to figure out what's gonna be able to like support you in your life, I guess that's different. Yikes, that was a little close. I don't know, maybe it's something else. Maybe it's something to think about a little bit. But text size. Should I do that? We could swap this. Why not? Probably gonna die soon anyways. Yikes, here comes the first boss. Let's try to hit. Okay, I missed. Nice. So what am I talking about? Being natural. And using, like, my content has to be natural. It has to be things that just come to me. It has to be what I'm interested in. It has to be what it's just what I do normally, what comes to mind first, which is talking about, like, I guess little details in games that I appreciate, instead of talking about, like, I don't know, like reviewing a game, talking about big things that are obviously important to talk about and need to be, and like should be talked about. I don't know. I think it's something that not a whole lot of people talk about, and therefore it does have some value because it's sort of unique, I suppose, in a way. Although I'm sure there's lots of people, lots of channels who talk about stuff like that, but I definitely have some things that I can offer. I think maybe I don't know. I think it would be good for me to do, instead of trying to force myself to do something that just doesn't work. Now, it's probably not going to like fix all of my problems, and I'm not going to all of a sudden be like amazing to watch, and it's not going to like improve my editing skills a ton. I guess. Agreed. Let's go. Probably swap with this and then strengthen this. Can just squeeze the last few a little bit of currency out of this run, I suppose. Hamburger. Like that. Like it was that was just a little thing that came to my mind. And I said it. I didn't have to think about what to say. However, this video isn't like a comedy. It's not supposed, well, it's not, that's not supposed to make you laugh. It's not like it's doing something wrong if it's making you laugh. It's just not the main focus, I suppose. Yikes. But I don't know. I don't know. I really do appreciate the video that Daniel Thrasher put out, though, because I don't think I would be thinking about stuff like this if he hadn't. Like, I don't know. I think I would have just kept doing what I was doing, and I mean, probably at some point I would have changed something, but I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't have. Maybe I would just go like this until I died. Until I burn out and stopped wanting to make content anymore. Like, I don't know, that's definitely a possibility. It might have happened. But it also might not have happened. I can't not pick a weapon here. That sucks. That's really unfortunate. I guess I'll go with this one. So yeah, it was just good food for thought. It made me, I don't know, it made me think. Which is always good when, it's always a good sign when something makes you think about what you're doing, I guess. Reconsider options and things. Not necessarily because you're doing, it's not like you're doing something wrong. Like, because maybe if I wasn't, then I'm sure everything would have been fine. Oh, obviously, I would have been perfectly hilarious, and I would have loved what I was doing if that was the case, but it's not. Ouch, just ran straight into that guy. And I wonder if maybe for someone else that's also the case. I mean, I'm assuming so, because that's how things work, I guess. I don't really have an explanation for what I just said, but I don't know. I don't know. I think making this type of video is gonna be very good for me, because I don't know, it's making me think about things, and it's making me talk about what I'm going to do and what I think I might end up doing, and it might give me a little bit of like a little bit of like a boost, a little bit of like a not necessarily a you can do this, but like it might make me do this. It might make me take it more seriously and take myself more seriously, at least within content creation, which I think will be very good for me. Just getting a little tight here. I'm trying to think if there's something that I haven't talked about yet. If there's something that I wanted to talk about that I haven't talked about yet, maybe, I mean, there probably is. I probably missed something, because I don't know. The whole point of this was to just open OBS, play a simple game, play my funny little anime game, and just run my mouth for 30 minutes, which we're coming up on. Probably overstepped it a little bit because the timer pauses when I'm in menus and stuff. Yeah, so just being more casual with what I'm doing. Just not thinking so much about what I should do while I am, oh, there we go, I died, perfect timing. Not thinking about what I should do while I'm recording, just doing what comes to mind naturally. I probably said naturally about 5,000 times in this video. This is a nightmare. Just doing what comes to me normally and enhancing that through editing. Because at the end of the day, no one wants to watch someone pretend to do something that they're not interested, or pretend to be someone that they're not. All I can do is put out content that I like making and what really interests me, and hope that like-minded people will enjoy it. So yeah, I think that'll pretty much wrap up this catastrophe of a video. If you made it all the way to the end, you're an insane person. But yeah, I don't know. If you have any suggestions, any game suggestions of atmospheric games, although I know a lot of atmospheric games are like horror, and I would kind of rather not because I'm a wuss. But yeah, if you have any atmospheric games that you think I might, or someone who likes atmospheric stuff would like, then I guess leave that in a comment. If you're interested in seeing what I do in the future after this video, then I guess you can subscribe to the channel. We'll see what happens, and thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye. Bye-bye.